my content creation at. This is my cute little area when I do my TikTok shop stuff, but we have to talk. We have to talk, okay? This is your sign to become an affiliate marketer, a person that creates digital products, a person that is starting your YouTube, a person that is building your own website to, you know, promote your own products. It is like you actually will get left behind, and I just hate to break it to you that straightforward and cold like that. But look, it doesn't matter if you have a 9 to 5, okay? This is something that can be done while you have a actually, to be honest, the people that have a 9 to 5 right now are going to be the ones winning in what I'm about to tell you, because you're not like worried about where your next paycheck is going to come. Don't do it the hard way like I did, right? Like where I quit a job making a lot of money and had a company car, company cell phone, company credit card, and quit. I did have a game plan, but I talk about that in some of my other videos that you can scroll down. On my live videos and on my regular videos, you can actually scroll all the way down and look at that story, okay? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna show you right now, I'm gonna open up a bunch of these packages. I have like 15 packages, and we're gonna actually talk at the same time, because here's the thing. There is so much money to be made online, and I think that it just has to come down to a switch, a mindset switch, to actually feel like making money online is like going, like, you know how it's expected to, like, especially if you're an older millennial, how you knew, okay, so I'm in junior high, I'm in high school, and right around junior year, you have to start picking out what college you're going to go to. And everybody was doing it across the nation, right? Across the United States. Everybody knew that if you were going to, once you hit the junior year, it's like it was time to pick a college, right? You want to start to shift your mindset into that right now. So right now, this is like the new, like, everybody's doing it, and like you need to do it because this is how people are becoming successful and being able to like have a fulfilling life in many different arenas, many different areas of their life. You know, when you make money online, you can travel anywhere, right? Like I visited my family. A lot of you guys that have been following me for a while know that I was visiting my family in Northern California. I didn't have to ask a boss. What's Tesco? I'm not sure what Tesco is. But I didn't have to ask a boss, right? I just was able to pick up my things, pack, and set up my little content creation, you know, methods out there, which I decided to, I was gonna film and go live inside my brother's house, but the babies are just, I mean, they're just so cute. And I knew that I was gonna give all my attention to them, number one. And then number two, they're just loud. You know, they would have been trying to knock the phone over. So I just was like, let me go ahead and go out to like a little outdoor area and do that, right? But I was able to see a new little area I hadn't been to in Northern California, right? And work. So there's just so many benefits, right? Like you can put in as much time as you want or as little time as you want. And if you know, of course, the less time you put in, well, actually, to be honest, at a certain point, you can actually put in minimal hours and still make a lot of money. But I don't want to try to sell you and make it seem like, oh yeah, this is like this beautiful, Tesco Extra is a shop. Oh, okay. Like, I don't want to lie and be like, oh yeah, just start making money online. You only need to work 1 hour a day and you'll make millions of dollars. Like, it takes, that does happen. Like, there is people that are doing that right now, but that doesn't happen for everybody super quickly. So I don't even want to let you know that, but it can get to the point where you are on that level, but you just have to obviously put in the work up front, right? So there's many reasons. So I want to show you what I mean by starting your online business, and it's specifically affiliate marketing. I'm doing affiliate marketing, and before, as I open up these packages, I want to actually tell you this quick little story of this woman. I keep coming across all these people that are losing their jobs due to AI and due to, like, I don't know, due to, they always have like some kind of reason, like, oh, it's company cuts because of this, or we're making a mass layoff because of this. And to be honest, it's like they can kind of finagle the numbers and finagle whatever they want to say, but really they have a whole other agenda. And a lot of you know, later on, people are finding out that the agenda is actually because AI is taking over. Okay, AI is actually taking over. So, and I'll read some of your questions before or right after I tell you the story. So basically, this woman was online and she's like, look, I am in my 40s. I was at this job for 16 years. Everything was going great. I walked into work one day and was told to come to this certain area in the back. And I went to the area in the back and the HR was there and was pretty much like, here's your last paycheck. And, you know, we're making cuts. And I felt so bad for this woman. She literally had to train the new people, right? And it was like, they were outsourcing. So like, basically they didn't have to pay the people as much and AI was involved, right? So, you know, this woman ended up spiraling into a really bad, so I'm just like reading your comment. I probably should turn off the comments because I'm like, ooh, what are you guys saying? But essentially it spiraled her out of control. Like it spiraled her into a depression. Actually, I think that's cute how you guys can see that. It spiraled her into a depression. It spiraled her into, like she ended up smoking cigars and things like that. And just, she has a whole story on it. Maybe I'll link it down below. But bottom line, she's like one of hundreds of other women that are, and men that are popping on YouTube and saying, I just got let go. Or they're like, I quit my job because I knew I was about to get fired. Or I quit my job because I hate it. And I went through that. 8 years. Thank God mine was 8. I already went through the blow of that 8 years ago. But I just was like, there's something else on the planet for me. I cannot stand another minute being at this job and basically them turning us into robots. Because this is what happens. Like, they want you to be super loyal to them, but they can cut you at any moment. They can cut you at any moment. Okay? So the reason why I want to encourage you to do affiliate marketing, and these are all the free products. You guys are going to see all these free products. I have about 15 here. By starting your TikTok shop, starting your Amazon affiliate store, starting your Shopify store, okay? What is this? Oh, this is like a cute little, you can pair this with anything, super cute. And it actually like really snatches your waist in, right? When you wear these, like you can wear it with a skirt or you can wear it under something and then it'll like snatch in your waist as well. Like if you have like a tight top on. So these are really awesome. So I get products like these for free. I don't have to pay the shipping, none of that, by setting up a TikTok shop. And then sellers will reach out to me and say, hey, we would love to send you this. And of course I had to build up to that, right? So at first I was reaching out to sellers, right? And saying, because they have a button where you can apply to get a sample. As I was applying to get samples, I would get the samples and then I was actually making sales. Other sellers can see that and they can start to be like, oh, wow, she has good analytics. So now they're messaging me, right? I've been at it for a year, like a hard year straight. But at the beginning, I was getting approved. A lot of people, like TikTok shop is so slept on. That's why I'm just like, I really feel like I have to just share this with the world. Like it is such an amazing way to make money on the side, to turn it into full-time income, to turn it into your vacation money, to maybe stay at your 9 to 5, but then you want to have money that you're pouring into your 401k. It can be money for, you know, like, I don't know, maybe you want to do something aesthetically, right? I should have put my phone on do not disturb. But you might want to do something aesthetically, okay? Like, I don't know, skincare, whatever, right? So all you need, the only thing you need is a TikTok account. You have to be 18 and over and have 5,000 followers. They might even be lowering that now because it has been around for like 2 or 3 years now. I started a year ago, 2023 in November is when I started. So I've officially been a part of the TikTok shop for a year now. And I'm like I have to keep screaming it from the rooftop because it's insane to me. So number one, I've been able to save money, right? Like I've been able to make more money just by getting things for free. So it's like I would have bought a bodysuit, right? So instead of spending $15, I got to put that in my investing account. Okay, so let's see what this is. So this was sent to me for free. Okay. Also, this is gifts for people. Like if there's something that I'm like, oh, that's not really my style, or oh, it didn't really fit me well, or whatever. Gifts for my family, gifts for my friends, right? Then if there's something where my friends are like, nah, I don't really want that. I've been giving it away to Goodwill. I've been giving it away to shelters. I've been giving it away to, you can also even sell it. Like if it's something really nice, you can actually take it to resale shops and get money for it, right? Like if you bring in 20 items and they like all the items and they give you like maybe $3 or $4 per item, I mean, it's like you could end up making $100. You know what I'm saying? That's gas money right there, like money in the tank, and you didn't work for it. Like you just got it. Well, technically you do work for it in the sense of like you're trading your time to make content and post it to your audience and get access to give the seller access to your audience, right? So right now I have all these products on my TikTok shop. It's posted on, like when people go to my TikTok, they see all these different products that I'm promoting. And I've built those followers, right? By the grace of God. Like I've had TikTok, I think for 4 years now. So the sellers get to benefit from me just being online, having fun, posting random stuff, building up a following. And then now, if they're in the market for it, if it's something that they want, especially during holiday season, right? So this is what is this? Oh, I think you fold this into a certain way or something. I have to look at exactly what it is, but I think you like fold this in a certain way to where it ends up being able to like if you have like beauty products or jewelry. Oh yeah, see how it sticks together? So you end up like you can put products in it. Like say if I wanted to put this perfume in it and you put it in there and then you were traveling. So you did it like that. And there's like different ways you can fold it. I mean, I'm kind of like butchering how this is, but there's like different ways that you can fold it and then you put it like in your luggage or whatever, right? So see how it's like sticky? So that's like, of course I would have done that way more beautiful if I was actually posting this, but like how cool is that, right? So this is not something I probably would have bought, but I'm definitely going to use this and I can't wait to do content with it. So it's like, here's my thing. This is another mindset shift. There's people that I'll encourage people to do this. I'm like, okay, well, when's the last time you suggested something to somebody? They're like, oh, yesterday. Okay, what'd you suggest? Oh, I told them to go get these like hair clippers because like I've been like, I don't know, my face has been breaking out from, as if I was like, I'm just an example if I was a man and I had a beard, right? So, oh, my face has been breaking out, but I've been using these ones from Walgreens, okay? A lot of times things at Walgreens, Target, Walmart, they're all on Amazon and they're all on the TikTok shop now. So, and it's like, well, did you suggest that to someone to use those clippers or buy those clippers? Yeah. Okay, well, you could have made a sale off of that just by saying, oh yeah, get this exact one. You see my face, you see that it works, get this exact one. And usually people most of the time, people want to see another human being talking about it and getting a transformation or getting some kind of benefit or getting some kind of, it elevates their lifestyle in some kind of way, right? Or boosts their confidence, or it makes it something easier for them, right? So that's the thing. It's like, I've talked to people and they're like, well, I don't want to try to make sales off of suggesting things. I'm like, it's not like you're really trying to make sales. It's stuff that you actually do. Like you literally use these things, right? Like I wear bodysuits all the time. I love wearing these things with like some cute sweats and like a jean jacket. And if somebody's like, oh, you have a cute little bodysuit or whatever, like, where'd you get that? Oh, it's on my TikTok shop. Like 2 seconds, that's it. It's not scammy. It's not like begging someone, because you only get like certain things like this. If people buy it, I'll probably get like $3 in affiliate sales. But this is the thing, the algorithm on TikTok specifically as well, it finds the correct viewer. Okay. So I'll post something like, it'll be something like skincare. Like I posted, it's called Desi. It's a really cute, really very beautifully packaged vitamin C serum. I posted that like a month or two ago. It's just now selling. So like the algorithm is still like searching. So if somebody's on TikTok and they notice that the algorithm notices that the person is looking up beauty care, skincare, they're watching things with vitamin C in it, it'll be like, okay, well, since she's already doing that, I'm going to push Ciana's video in front of her and see if it's something that she wants to check out. So I've sold like 10 of them out of nowhere. I woke up, I was like, oh, that's random. I posted that 2 weeks ago or a couple months ago. Okay. So definitely like, I really think that everybody should tap in with the TikTok shop. So I'm going to show you, I have some other items here that I'm going to be showing you guys. Let me actually move. I'm drinking two things at once. My RYZE mushroom coffee, and I'm drinking my, this has electrolytes in it and lemon in it. Let me actually put this over here. I don't know. I just love drinking two things at once. It's just like an interesting habit. Sometimes I'll be drinking three things. I'll actually have green juice at the same time. So let me put something actually in the chat that I want you guys to see before I move on. And also I'm going to answer your guys' questions. So if there's questions that that you really want me to answer, please type them again. Okay. Before I move on. And also I'm going to answer your guys' questions. So if there's questions that okay, so I'm going to pin that. Okay. So let me just set this up really quickly, and then I'm going to open up these other ones, and we're going to talk deeper into this, and I'm going to be answering your questions. Because we got to start to shift our mindset. And if we all have to band together and help each other out with this, like the people that are making money online and helping other people that are just kind of scared or nervous or fearful for some reason, or they don't want to put themselves out there, or they don't feel like they're cute enough, or I had a whole video on that. Some of you guys have found me about, what I was talking about with like, just feeling like the beauty standards are just so ridiculous, right? So if you don't have a beat down on your eyelashes, your hair, the outfit, the lighting, the studio, it's like you feel like you won't even get seen, but that's just not the case. Like the reason why I'm also pushing people to have some kind of online business right now is because not yet, but AI still hasn't figured out how to replace a human when it comes to this. It hasn't, like right now, how you guys are tapping, like let's be honest, some of you guys what I'm about to say, some of you guys might say yes, but I think the majority of you would say no, like you're right. If there was a live video right now and I was an AI and I was just sitting here talking and you guys are responding, you guys would be talking to a robot. It might be kind of cool in the sense of like, oh, what's the robot gonna say? But then, I mean, you could do that right now with Siri. I could just say, hey Siri, give me, it pulled right up. Give me an idea to eat, of what to eat tonight. Give me relationship advice. Give me fitness advice. Like I could do that right now. So that's not anything new, right? So Siri or AI or any of these other robots that are existing, they're not replacing me and you right now being able to do this. We're connecting heart to heart, right? So who knows in the future, but right now, while AI hasn't figured that out yet, that's why a lot of these companies too, they're not hiring the big influencers. So the people that have 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, they're not getting the humongous $30,000 brand deal anymore. What they're doing, the bigger companies are doing now is they are taking that lump sum and then getting 2,000 smaller influencers or content creators, which anybody is, if you have social media or if you post online anything, even if you post your dog, that's social, or not social media, that's content. Okay, if you post a flower, boom, you just made content. Okay, if you post an ant crawling by on the wall, content. Okay, so what they're doing is hiring people, not hiring, but just saying, hey, look, we'll send you our product for free and we'll give you $50 if you just post this on your page, right? So instead of hiring one person for $30,000, they're taking that $30,000 marketing budget, and divvying it up again amongst real human beings to have real conversations about how to really use something. Okay, so like if something really works. So AI just they haven't nailed that yet, right? Because if that's the case, that already exists, and I wouldn't be making any money off TikTok Shop if AI had taken over that already. So that's why I want to encourage you. This is a really nice, ooh, I love, it's bakuchiol. This is so, I'm so excited about this. So retinol is like, you know, everybody knows how amazing retinol is for the skin, but this is like the more natural version of retinol. That's what they're calling it. So if you are really sensitive to retinol, because retinol is very, very, it's very harsh on the skin. It's very drying. You have to, your skin has to take time to actually get like used to it. So, but this is not like that. So if you have a problem with retinol, you might want to like research bakuchiol. Okay. And if anyone's interested in any of the stuff that I'm showing you guys, like you guys can just click my bio, either in the description, or if you go to my homepage, if you click the bio, like about me, the bio, you'll see all my links, like my Instagram, my my digital products, my TikTok shop. So if there's anything you're like, I really want to check that out. But so I got that. I would have bought this. So I saved $20 by leveraging my platform and saying, hey, look, you guys send me a product. I would have bought this anyway, but now I get to take that $20, pay off debt, right? I'm debt free, which I've been asked to do a little mini series on that. So that's coming soon. But let's just say I had debt, right? So I would have taken that $20, put it into debt, right? Now I can take the $20, put it into an investing account. I can take the $20 and put it into my gas tank instead of buying skincare, because I received it and in exchange for my effort in building a community with all of you amazing people. Okay. So I'm telling you, this is what you got to do. It's time for you to get in the game. I'm going to be really pushing this. So especially when I'm like, I end up having a lot of samples, I'm like, I'm going to start opening it with people so that way it encourages them to some degree to actually do this. So then what I'll do is like, see this little cute little area that I have? So I actually created like a little content corner right here. So when I do have skincare like this, like I'll be like, you know, the camera will be the other way. I just use my iPhone 15. The iPhone 15 camera is excellent in my opinion. And I'll be doing content in this cute little area right here, right? With like the background and like the little light on the back, and I can change the color of that light and really like illuminate the product and then talk about it and all that. So now I just have this little setup, this little area set up so that way I don't have to overthink like, okay, I gotta set up, I gotta do this. So, you know, of course it took some trial and error to like figure out how to make this whole process easy, because I don't want to, you know, it can feel overwhelming to do content because there's so many steps, but once you just kind of get the ball rolling, you start to figure out what works for you. Okay. So there we go with that. I'll put that here. And then as far as people always ask like, oh, it comes with like a little topper on it. People will say, oh, well, does all this get sent to your personal address? No, I have a business address. So you just literally type in business address within 10-mile radius or something like that. Business address, look up the prices, see if it fits within your price range. And then you have the samples get sent to your business address. Okay. So let me read what you all are saying really quickly. Let me read what you all are saying. Let me take a little sippy sip. All right, I'm just scrolling up. Nice door. Her doing a 360 is probably the closest you'll ever get to a woman. Let me see. It's literally not funny. That's why no one likes y'all. The trolls are trolling. I see. Okay. Let's see. Any other questions? Looks like there was a lot of deleting from Patrick and from Hallie. So it's no questions about how to make money or become financially free or get out of debt. It sounds like there's just people just on here to make fun of me, which I'm like, dang, I'm trying to get y'all a bag. Like y'all are making fun of me, and y'all need to be taking these gems and starting your TikTok shop, starting your Amazon affiliates and getting a bag instead of wasting your time making fun of me, which I literally don't care. Let's see. Okay, so I don't see any questions. Just know you got beautiful too. Okay, so let's see. What camera are you using on here? So I'm just using my iPhone, and I'm just using the front camera right now. I'm about to use AI for my business instead of hiring a freelancer. Awesome. Awesome. What business do you have again, Patrick? What's your business? And can people like book with you, or, you know, let people know what you do in the chat? I need to re-braid this because, yeah, it's starting to get fuzzy. Let's see. Okay, so since there's no questions, I'm gonna actually go ahead and continue to show you all some of the other products. Also, hey Hallie, how are you? So also, anyone that's just now getting in here, all month I have been begging to give you something for free. Like, I've been begging to give you all something for free, which is this beautiful heated blanket. Run and grab it. But it's this beautiful heated blanket. Okay, it's nice. It has like it's like not fur, but like just like this really nice material. Completely brand new, never been opened. Heated blanket for the winter. It's perfect time of year for the winter. All you have to do, so shipping's on me. You have to be in the United States. That's it. And you just have to put your email right here in the pinned comment, in the pinned, the pinned comment. That's it. And I'll be announcing the winner December 1st. Okay. If you actually are like, I don't really want the heated blanket, in the description box, I do have an email list that I would love for you to be a part of. I don't care to scam you guys. I literally don't have time to send you guys a bunch of messages all day, but I just would love to be directly connected with you off of Instagram, off of TikTok, off of YouTube, right? So if you're like, I don't really want the heated blanket, but I still want to stay connected with Ciana, go ahead and click down in the description, and all you do is sign up with your email. So it'll say, stay connected with me. All right. So when you click the description, it's right under, it just says stay connected with me right here. Okay. So stay connected. You just click that link and you just put your email in there, and then we're connected. Okay. All right. So what else is going on? Thank you so much, Marcus. It says, Ciana, congrats on your accomplishments. Hard work, or continue to work hard. Thank you so much. I need to put this down. I just noticed how, like, hold on, let me put this down a little bit. This is like starting to creep up my shorts. Okay. All right. Let's see. I was going to wear these like jeans with this, which I probably, if I was like in person somewhere, I would wear like, I would pair this with something different, but these are loose. And I was like, I just want something comfortable. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Well, right now it's in the lawyer stage. Paperwork is going through, but it's website based and other software. Awesome. 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 Can someone update Gilda? If you've been in here for a while, can someone update Gilda? Okay. Love your hair. Thank you so much. Also, too, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. Don't be having second and third and fourth plates. Just have one good hearty plate, one good hearty couple of desserts, and call it a day. I'm telling you, you are not gonna feel good after if you just stuff yourself so bad to where you just feel lethargic. I'm telling you, like, especially 35 and up, we got to hold each other, like we got to lift each other up, and we just got to keep it real with each other. Like we got to stop. So I'm going to be on tomorrow on the way to a fitness class. I'm so happy. My instructor, she was like, class is in session on Thursday. So you better be here in the morning and earn your Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. So I encourage you to move your body today. Don't eat super heavy today. If you already did, don't eat anything after this live. Just kind of like give your organs a break before you start to stuff yourself tomorrow. If you are new to my channel, we talk a lot about health, fitness, mindfulness, beauty, God, spirituality, right? And like a little bit of like everything else, even in the subtopics of even those things. And a really big thing is discipline and your habits. Okay. So with your habits, this holiday season, we're going hard. You guys, look at this. I was going to post this, but since we're on live, I'll post it also. But since we're on live with each other, I just, this is this morning. So as you can see, I'm going to show you my receipts, okay? Because I'm not going to be encouraging you guys to do stuff and I'm over here getting big. You know what I mean? So this is this morning. So today, it says today, okay? So you can see it says, it's backwards, but it says, excuse me, it says today. My fingerprints are on it. Okay, so it says today. See this? It might be kind of like backwards, but it says 136.2. 136.2. 136.2. Okay. So I was at like 140 like 2 months ago, which is fine. 140 is still like healthy for my height. I'm 5'7". But now I'm 136. So it'd be nice to lose 1 pound a week for the rest of the year. So we'll see. I'm not being too hard on myself with that, but if I can at least maintain this even throughout the whole holiday season, I posted it on my community tab. It's scientifically proven. The average person most of the time will gain at least 10 pounds during this time. And it's hard because we do that. And then all of a sudden January 1st comes and we're like, the anxiety comes in, the feeling bad, the, oh my gosh, like why couldn't I have just held it together during the holiday season? It's like, we should be having fun. We should be enjoying, but there's just a way to just make little adjustments. That's what I've done. So I was in Sacramento. I managed to only gain, I think I gained 1 pound while I was out there. And which is fine because I was able to like just work that pound right back off. But I could have, when I was there, I could have gained 3, right? So I just did a couple tweaks, couple decisions. And then cut your hair off to lose. No, I'm not, definitely not cutting my hair off. I've like waited too long to grow my hair this long. I plan on having it like down to here. That's, you know, or wherever God wants it to be. But anyways, so I hope y'all, I really, really hope y'all just, I don't know, we're going to have to do the honor system or something because I really want you guys to figure it out this year. Okay. Figure it out. Some of you guys are now following me because of YouTube growth, but we are talking about wellness and habit building in the arena of health and mind, or nutrition and fitness and health. Okay. So be ready for that tomorrow. Make sure you have your bell notification on. If you just want some extra encouragement tomorrow morning, I will be on. I'm going to see what you all are saying, and then I'm going to open up some more packages. All right. T1 says, I lost 30 pounds this year, now 170. Awesome. Wow. Now in the process of joining Air Force Reserve in my 40s. That's amazing. Keeping myself accountable. Your voice keeps popping in my head. I love it. Oh my God. What did you do to lose 30 pounds this year? That's amazing. Literally 30 pounds. I've lost 30 pounds before and it was not a joke. That's a lot of consistent effort, like consistent saying no, consistent, you know what I'm saying? Thank you so much for the super chat. Like that's a lot of effort. So what did you do? Please share with the group what you did so that way we can, you know, all learn. Oh, you need to gain 30 pounds, Patrick? Nice problem to have. There's been a couple people in my comments that are like, can you do a video on how to gain? And like, I know I have a little bit of knowledge on that because I've had to purposely gain to like start to build muscle, right? Like you have to like, you just have to eat more to start to like build muscle. But it wasn't hard for me. So, so I'm just going to share what I know and hopefully it can help somebody. But I'm like, I can't even lie, a little jealous. I'm like, you have a hard time. You have a hard time gaining weight. Like, you know what I mean? Let's see. Protein. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Just protein. But I guess there is people that eat protein and they still cannot keep it on their body. So what I'm going to do some more research, but if I were to guess, I feel like that might be a hormonal thing or something with the thyroid. Because if you can't, especially if you're in your 30s and you're purposely trying to put on weight and it just will not stay on, I really feel like there is like a hormonal, like something's going on with the hormones there. Like something's over, like a overactive thyroid, something like that. Because I remember my grandmother, she had thyroid issues, so she had to take medication for her thyroid. And I remember the doctor gave her like a double dose one time, and she like significantly lost weight like super quick. So all the, it just something about that medication did something to do something to her hormones, but it was like too much. So then he had to like take the edge off a little bit with the dose. It was just a lot. Plus, she was older, and that's a whole nother story. So let's see. So true. Some people have to take muscle milks. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. All right, let's see what else. So some people have to take, okay, let me see. Just catching up here. Is it all right if I send you $1,000? Sure, of course. Raphael says, girl, I'm still pregnant. I'm not sure if that's a joke. If you are, congratulations. Let's see, time to work. Your accountability partner is waiting for you in the mirror. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's see what else you all are saying. Thank you so much, Jordan. I'm excited about Thanksgiving. It's been really nice. Like lately, I've just been slowing down and living in the moment and being like, you know what? I really have, like, since my grandmother passed away 2 years ago, my life has shifted a lot because my life was really centered around her. So for 6 years prior to her passing. So the last 2 years, I really had to like adjust. And I finally this year, like probably like in the last 4 months, 5 months, I've gotten like a nice rhythm for myself, like kind of not being in caregiver mode. Like literally it's so wild when you are a caregiver full time for somebody, whether you're a parent or a caregiver, it's like when you're not in that role anymore, your brain still is kind of like structured in that way. Like there was times, you guys, where people be like, "Oh, can you go on? Do you want to go on this trip with us?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I can't." And then 2 minutes later, I'm like, "Wait a minute, yeah, I can." Because like my brain was wired to be like, no, my mom's not going to be able to get the time off. My aunt's not going to be able to get the time off. And so I have to wait till they get off time, more vacation time for me to then be able to have like 4 days in a row where I can go somewhere. But like, I was like, oh wait, like, so anyways, I just was like really thankful. Like this last week, I've just really been taking time to like kind of sit in silence, especially in the morning, with my morning devotionals to God. I'm just like really, really basking in the thankfulness of like where I'm at, being healthy, healthy mind, healthy body, healthy soul, just a healthy, well-rounded human being. Of course, there's many areas and many things I'm always trying to get better at and always doing self-development. Like that's never going to stop. But I just was like, you know what? I really feel thankful. Like I feel thankful. Like I'm able to be there for people. I love being there for my family. I love making it a really big priority to spend time with the children in our family because the children they grow very quickly. So when they're like 1, 2, 3, 4 years old, I just soak those moments up so much. Like I'm so thankful for those little moments with them. So yeah, so thank you so much. Let me know what you guys are thankful for while we're talking. Let me know. I really want to know, what are you guys thankful for going into tomorrow? I know we're like thankful for food, of course, but there is a lot of people that are, you know what? I'm actually going to do a whole video on this. I'll spill it right now a little bit, but I've experienced homelessness before. And when I see the homeless people out on the street, it like breaks my heart because I'm like, oh my gosh, like I know what they're going to go through this winter. So what happened is thankful for your mom. Oh, moms are the best. So I was in this really huge earthquake in LA in the 90s, and it demolished the townhome we were living in. It demolished my mom's job. Keep going as I'm telling you this story. Keep going with what you're thankful for. And it was really bad. Like the whole city, it was messed up. It was crumbled. Pretty bad. And you guys can look it up. It's a Northridge earthquake. And me, my mom, and my little brother had to sleep outside in the park because they only had, so there was, okay, number one, things were different then, right? So there was no cell phones. So my mom, like, there was nobody to really call because my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, like everybody was in the earthquake. So there was that. Number two is my mom was a single mom. So she didn't have enough money to like, she literally just was living paycheck to paycheck, working her butt off, taking care of me and my brother. And so she didn't have extra funds for us to like drive somewhere to go. Oh, wait, you know what it was? I think we really couldn't drive anywhere because the streets were all messed up. The car got messed up. It was just bad. Like the whole, you can look it up, literally the Northridge earthquake. And so for whatever reason, like multiple reasons, one night, so I only slept outside one night, but it was enough for me to remember for the rest of my life. I was a little kid and I'm sleeping with I remember she was like, okay, we have two choices. We can either A, sleep inside of, because I think we were at like a YMCA, like everybody migrated to the park and went to the public YMCA. Okay. And she was like, we can sleep inside there because they opened it up for free for everybody. So she's like, and everybody just had sleeping bags and all that. It was crazy. So she's like, we can sleep in there or we could sleep outside. Like which one? And I was so scared. I was just like, well, whatever, like whichever one. But like, I was so scared that because there kept being tremors and it was huge. It was a really big earthquake. Like the side of the building fell off. Like I was literally in the earthquake, 4 a.m, got up. My brother was sleeping in, we shared a room at the time. My brother was knocked out. I had to literally pick him up because he's younger than me. Picked him up, woke him up, picked him up. The stairs came away from the wall. The stairs came away from the wall. It was just bad. I'm going to do a whole isolated video, but bottom line, it was bad. And so I just thought that was going to happen inside the YMCA. So I'm like, you know, I wouldn't mind sleeping outside because I just was like, I don't want to be asleep and then the building falls on us while we're sleeping. I'm only like, I was super young. I'm a little kid. And so we slept outside. It was freezing. I think the earthquake was in January, I believe. So we slept outside in the winter on the ground, on the grass. Hundreds of people. Thousands of people in the park were all just sleeping on the grass. It was horrific. I could literally feel it now. I was so cold. I felt like that, you know, the movie, the Titanic, where like Jack is just like frozen in the water and she's like waking him up and he's just like has crystals on his nostrils, like on his nose hairs. That's how I was. I woke up, I had crystals on my eyelashes, crystals on my nose. Like I had dew, like frozen dew all over my body. I mean, arguably, we probably could have like died. I mean, that's a little extreme, but let me see, 1994 earthquake. What was the date? My phone is like freezing right now. Oh yeah, it comes right up, right when I type in 1994. It was a 6.7, so almost 7 magnitude. Crazy. So it was January 17th. So it was in winter. It was in winter, okay? Dude, I don't know how people are home, because and we live in LA, like where it's like not below zero. What was the weather? I'm sure I can like do research and like figure out the weather, but I'm sure, you know, at night maybe like 40s or 50s. But imagine other places where it like gets below zero. Like I don't understand. So we were sleeping outside and when I see the people in LA, the homeless people, I genuinely have a heart for them because I actually have slept outside before on the grass. So we weren't a camping family, so we didn't have sleeping bags. We just had blankets. And I remember my mom had my little brother, you know, like in her arms because he's younger. So I just had to burrow up against her to like try to stay warm. But it was too cold. And then I was scared. I thought someone was going to like kidnap me, right? Like just snatch me up. So it just was crazy. It was crazy. And so, yeah, it was really, really crazy. And I just remember like looking up at the sky and just being so miserable and being like, how was I just like playing with my toys I just got from Christmas in a warm bed? And then now I'm like the very next day, I'm under my mom on a blanket on crystallized dew on the grass. There's thousands of people around me and I'm looking up at the sky. I just was like, I can't believe this. I couldn't believe it. And we lived in the epicenter. We were on top of the epicenter. So I remember, I'll do a whole video on it. But it was so crazy. We were laying on top of like glass. Like when we went down the steps that were jumping away, the stairs were detaching from the wall. We were going down. I had to literally kick the door open. I know this sounds crazy, but I really had to do this. I had to kick my mom's door open because it got stuck. So I had to kick it open. She opened it up, grabbed my brother. And at the time, my grandma lived with us and my aunt. So it was my aunt, my grandma, my mom, and then me and my brother. And so they were stuck. My aunt and my grandma could not get out of their rooms. So my mom took me and my brother. We're going down the stairs. We go under this table and there's glass all like we're stepping on glass, all that. So she put me and my brother under the table and she was not under the table because my mom is 6'1". So she like couldn't fit under there all the way. So she like made sure me and my brother, which is like, of course, mothers are just so amazing. I mean, fathers are too. So put us under there and then glass was all around the table, right? So she had to lay on the glass. And I remember she was just praying. She was praying to God. Like she just was calling out like that, whatever that is, like there's like a certain resonance in the voice when you literally are like, oh, like I actually could die. Like this is actually the moment, like it could be all over with. Dads never get credit. No, they do. You're right. But I'm just saying, like that was just my scenario. Yeah. And then after that, you know, there kept being these huge tremors. So anyway, so I've slept outside before as a little child. And so when I say, oh yeah, give to the homeless, like I'm not saying that to be like cool. Like I've actually experienced what it feels like to sleep outside. So when I see people outside, I'm like, dang. Like it's crazy. I can't believe they're able to sleep outside. And then the next day, we were able to get into a hotel the next day. But it was such a crazy thing that like, you know, of course the tremors are still going on. So while everyone's figuring out, like the whole city of Northridge is freaking out. It became nighttime again. So it was just kind of like, where are we going to house all these thousands of people? So we just had to flock to the parks, and then people, it was really nice. Churches and different communities ended up coming and bringing a bunch of food and all that. So anyways, I said I'm getting excited about it because it's like, it's just such a crazy experience that I had. So anyways, what are you guys saying? Let's see. The more I hear about your story, the more respect I have for you. I didn't know about you having to start all over and all. Yeah, like I don't know why I don't talk about that much, because that was that moment, because I was born in LA. that moment shifted my life to be raised in Sacramento, and then I moved back down to LA as an adult. But if that earthquake never happened, I would have like spent my whole life in LA. So, and it's crazy because people that I've met in Northern California, they're still some of my best friends still to this day. So it's like I was meant to go up there, but like it took that catastrophic event to happen. Just so insane. So insane. Because my mom's job ended up getting moved up there because the whole building was crushed. My mom's job, the building was crushed. So they're like, either we just give you a severance package or you move up to Northern California. So my mom was like, my mom was born and raised in LA. She wasn't a traveler. She was an LA girl, you know? And so she's like, do I really want to move to Northern California with 2 young children by myself? Like, crazy. And then God works in the mysterious ways, because now my brother still lives there, and then he met the love of his life, and they have 2 beautiful children together. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that earthquake actually like was supposed to happen for so many reasons. I look like a valley girl. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. I'm in Sylmar. That earthquake was intense and stores were empty. Yeah, it was so bad. It was so bad. Northern California doesn't look anything like Central or Southern California. Yeah. I was like, this is a beautiful place to like go to high school and stuff, but like, I like SoCal. Like I'm a SoCal person. But I loved my high school experience because I was very safe. Like I went to a very safe high school. I could walk to school, not worry about anything. I went to a really, really great, like high academic school, like great teachers, all that. So, you know, who knows? I don't know what schools I would have went to out here, you know? Anyways, it says, we have a saying, we plan, but God is the best planner. Yeah, the best of planners. Absolutely. Like, and we think, this is what's crazy. Like a catastrophe like that, literally destruction. People couldn't get out of their homes. Houses fell on top of people. Like it was crazy. You would look at that and be like, I can't believe, like, what did I do to even be in the wrong place at the wrong time? Like, but literally it massively changed my mom's and our whole life. Like it transformed our life for the better. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like it's cool to spend time on the planet, because over time you start to see the seasons. Like, okay, so I had to go through that bad season to now 7 seasons later, I now know, like now I get why I went through that season, because now I actually have all these blessings because of that. Right? So it's like, it's interesting to like continue to age. That's the beauty of it. You're like, so now when you go through seasons, you're like, okay, this is a weird season, but I know there's going to be better on the other side. Like, I know I'm going to get over it. Like, there's going to be a reason I went through this. There's going to be something I learned from. There's going to be something I grow. It's going to be some kind of self-development. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So give to the homeless. When you see somebody this winter, give them $5 so they can go get some coffee to warm up. We don't know what they're going to do with the money. You know, we think that it's automatically drugs, and maybe 80% of the time it is. But there's a homeless documentary that I watched where literally they actually go get food. Like somebody actually took the time to go out there and actually talk to people and be like, oh yeah, like, you know, some people choose it. So I'm not talking about those people that choose to be off grid and like wanna, you know, but there's people that are like, yeah, I lost my job. Then I was sleeping in my car and then I just couldn't get it together. So I lost my car and then now I'm on the street. And people are like, oh, well, they assume. But there's been people that, yeah, maybe they were out there for drugs, but somebody actually had a heart out for them, gave them $20, and that was the last time they never bought drugs before that. They actually got a bus ticket, got some lunch, got a bus ticket, and went straight to a rehab. Like, you just never, you don't know. Like, we are so judgmental. Like, well, what are you going to do with the money? Like, I just see people treat people so disgusting. And it's like, just because like they have an exterior, that's when a God's child. Like, that was first of all, that literally was a child at one point. So what did they go through to get to that point? Number two, it's God's child. It's your brother and sister in God. So that's how we need to start seeing people. Like, so, yeah, don't be so hesitant. Of course, use your discernment. Like, there's also scammers mixed into the homeless. You know, you could kind of tell, like, where they're just doing they're a little too good. Like, and you're just like, okay. But sometimes I will still give them money because I'm just like, I feel like God's leading me to. And I'm like, okay, well, it's not, God's going to replenish me, you know? So me giving you this $10, like, you know what I'm saying? So I literally got into a debate with somebody about that one time. I was like, just give. And they're like, well, no, I'm going to go. I demanded that they tell me what they want to eat so I can make sure that they really eat. And I'm just like, but who are we to do that? Like, either just tell them no and move on. But like, don't start, like, you're not, who are you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you are not a judge to levy a sentence. Like, you are not approved to do that. So just say no if you don't want to give it and then move on, or just give joyfully and freely and move on. And then just ask God to bless it and just say, I hope that they have a change of heart with their circumstance. You know what I mean? Hallie says, if someone is concerned, maybe it's better just to give food instead of money. Yeah, that's true too. Like, I've given food too, a lot. Like, and some people actually will ask for the food. I've had a lot of people, especially in LA, like, it's getting really bad out here. And people are just like, I really am just hungry. Do you mind, like, when you go into the gas station, can you just get me a sandwich? You know, like the ones in like the little cases or whatever. Can you get me a sandwich and like a soda? And I'm like, yeah, you know. So let's see. Ciana, I have to go, but happy Thanksgiving. Thanks, Jordan, for tapping in. I appreciate you being here. Have a beautiful, beautiful Thanksgiving. And live in the moment. Let's see. Thoughts to reality. Giving is one of the best things we can do. It's literally, it's like, it just makes your heart grow. It really does. Yeah, volunteering. QLPQB says, what about volunteering at a soup kitchen? Absolutely. Volunteering, all that. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to open up a few more packages with you all. And I'm actually going to then take like a 15-minute break. And then I have a whole nother topic. And it's burning on my heart to talk to you. It's so pretty, you guys. The way that the sky looks right now. How the clouds are over the mountains. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. But I have another topic, and it's going to be about YouTube growth. And I really think it's going to help a lot of people. Because I've been, I did that one video. Now a lot of people are following me because of that. And there is a couple things that I did that are pretty unique and bizarre to help me gain more exposure. So I want to share that with you all. So in like, maybe I'm going to still open a couple of things with you guys, but then I'm going to hop off, take a quick break, and then get back on with you all. So, again, affiliate marketing, and I'll answer your guys' questions too. Let me see if I can put this here so I can. I see, Ciana, if I was to be honest, would you still, let me see, Ciana, if I was to be homeless, would I still do what? I'm gonna put this over here. I feel like I'm like looking too low. I'm gonna be able to just read your guys' quick. Okay. Ciana, you're beautiful. I would love for you to do a photo shoot with my lowrider. I will never, no, this is no offense to you, and I really am flattered by that. I will never be doing photos like that. You know, it's part of, when I was in my early 20s, I had to do a lot of photo shoots like that with the dance team I was on, with the dancing professionally for arena football. And we would do stuff like that. And I'm not in that season anymore in my life, but I appreciate you. Vitamin C serum. You guys, vitamin C. If you're trying to look youthful, okay? You're trying to look youthful heading into the next decade of your life like I am, vitamin C. And the bakuchiol, I'm telling you. Vitamin C is like, along with retinol, or if your skin is too sensitive to that, then do the bakuchiol. But I'm telling you, I got this for free from the TikTok shop sellers. And I bet you this is on Amazon. So that's what's so beautiful about it. Like, you can, first of all, people are buying left and right on TikTok shop, and sometimes it's cheaper than Amazon. It's the same exact thing. The same sellers that are selling on Amazon are also selling now on TikTok, and it's a little bit cheaper sometimes. But like, this has a lot of social proof. And now I don't even really accept samples. It's rare if I'm just curious and I kind of want to try it for fun. But I don't even accept samples unless it has a lot of social proof. So sometimes it sells itself because people just click and they read the reviews. They're like, okay, cool. I'm looking for a vitamin C serum. It's on a Black Friday sale. The reviews are pretty good. It's cheaper on here than Amazon. I'm going to get it in 2 days. Boom. Right? So telling y'all, let's see. Jesus Christ loves you. Amen. God is all-knowing, omnipresent in many places. Yep. Would be a paid shoot. Yeah, I appreciate it, but yeah, I won't be doing any shoots like that. Let's see. Beauty with Ashley. Ciana, I've been uploading more shorts, but I find it's so dependent on the day. It's crazy. If I post Friday through Sunday, does great, but other parts of the week, okay. I'm curious. I want to click on your page really quick. Cute. Cute. You need to go live. Like, you're a beautiful girl. You need to go live. Are you monetized yet? If you're not, if you went live for 21 days straight, I would be shocked if you didn't get monetized. Everybody go check out her page. Super cute. Okay. Let's see. Hey Ciana, can I see those mountains? I actually just posted them on my Instagram. I found your channel recently. Did you always think of YouTube or just got into it? So I've been on YouTube for posting for 5 years. I had the idea of starting a YouTube in 2013. I was so in my head and so scared and so nervous and felt like I wasn't worthy, felt like I wasn't smart enough, felt like I wasn't cute enough, felt like who would want to actually know something from me because I'm not an expert at anything, right? Then I just ripped the Band-Aid off and was like, I don't care. So then I practiced end of 2018, I started posting, and then I got more confident when I was posting. And then here we go. Let's see. Oh my God, thank you. I'm not monetized. Oh, start going live. Literally? Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you, I'm happy that we're on right now. And for the people that watch this on the replay and they haven't made it this far, I think this is so, it's sad that we don't have long attention spans anymore. And we all are guilty of it, you know what I mean? But okay, so see how we're on live right now. And then I'm sure you guys have seen this too, where I can scroll up and there's another person on live. I don't know what she's doing. She's like just sitting. I don't know what she's doing. But okay, so see this? This new feature, this didn't exist a year ago, where you can just scroll and just be. So this is why people are gaining a lot of subscribers, because YouTube created another way for people to be discovered. Okay. And so, wow, this is actually really cool. Like this guy is like, I don't know where he is. This is amazing. And I wish I was drinking that. It looks like watermelon. Wow. He has like, wow. Okay. Anyways. So do you see what I mean? You can actually start gaining new followers because there's people that specifically only like this kind of style. It's kind of like TikTok. TikTok, you can do this too. So you want to take advantage of this because who knows how long YouTube is going to be pushing it. Now, okay, if I was vertical, I wouldn't be inside of this part. So now I can scroll back up and go back to my channel. The guy's still drinking a ton of, so like this girl's doing her fitness. Maybe I'll do that in the future, like when I feel more confident with being able to like teach. That's why I'm showing you guys, I'm practicing. Like I've been posting my videos doing my HIIT cardio because I'm a solid intermediate and I'm just showing you guys like that I'm practicing. So I think one of my 2025 goals is to start making follow along videos where you guys can do it with me, like 15-20 minute HIIT cardio. That gets you like a really good sweat. So anyway, so I'm on this, right? So now we're back to Ciana, okay? So who knows, like if I wasn't in this mode, you would still see me live, but it would only really show to the people that are subscribed to me already. So this is, I keep trying to tell people who are like, well, no, I don't know if it would work with my channel. I don't want to try it. It might mess up. Like, what do you mean? You said you're stuck. You said you've been stuck at 700 subscribers for 10 years, for 8 years, for 7, like, you know what I'm saying? You haven't tried it yet to even then say it doesn't work. So I actually posted it on my community tab. I said, let's all do a 21 days straight, go live. And actually it's been amazing. People have been commenting on my last few videos that kind of did like a mini viral pop. And they're like, Ciana, I went live, like you encouraged. And they're like, I actually love it. Some people are like, I literally gained so many subscribers. Other people that have been doing this before me are like, I literally got monetized because I've been going live so much this year vertically. I got monetized. Other people are like, it's getting me more confident. Like it's helping out with their mental health. It's helping with their self-esteem. It's helping with their just ability to think quick on your toes, right? Like if you look at my lives from years ago, I went blank way more. Like I just was like, or I'd be like, you know, now I know how to kind of catch myself when I feel like I'm going to go blank, or now I know how to answer questions more fluidly. I'm better at it because I practice. That's it. So let's see what else you guys are saying. So yeah, some videos on lives are pre-recorded. It's just a way for people to get, oh, that's a good idea. How do people do that? You can go live vertically pre-recorded because I know you can do that horizontally, but I haven't. Interesting. I might have to look that up. Beauty with Ashley. I'm going to try live and see what happens. I'm traveling for the holiday, but when I get back, oh, yes, go for it. And then don't judge it until you do it. And maybe you can't do it every day. I know that that's like a stretch for some people, but like all of December, like do it 21 times. So say if you do it like December 1st and then you go December 3rd, and then you go December 4th, and then you go to December 7th, December 8th, December 9th, then you go to like December 13th, like just do it for 21 times and then and then look at your analytics and be like, okay, what did this do for me? So don't judge it until, and this is for everybody, don't judge it until you actually have been honest with yourself that you've done it kind of within a short, don't wait too many days in between. And you know what? I'm just going to be real too. Like, it just depends on how bad you want it. Like, do you want to grow a community? And this is not just for you, Beauty by Ashley, but for everybody, like for everybody now and watching in the future, it depends on how bad you want it. Do you want to grow like at a quicker velocity, or are you okay with being on for another year, 2 years, 3 years? Like, it just depends. I wanted it. I was like, you know what? I know I can do this. Like, I just know it. Like, I just was like, I'm going to keep powering through. And one thing I haven't done is go live as much as humanly possible. So you guys will see. I'm going live in the car. Yes, I'm doing it safely. I talked to a police officer. If you have a phone mount in your car and you are not touching it, or just staring at it for a long period of time, it's kind of like when you're in the car with somebody and then there's a passenger next to you, you kind of glance at them real quick and you're still driving safely, right? You're not touching the passenger and doing all that. Like, you're not like just staring at the passenger. You're talking out loud, but the passenger's right here. Well, that's the same thing on the live. So I just started habit stacking. I'm not encouraging you to do that. Use your own discernment. With a complete disclaimer, use your own discernment with that. But I started doing that. I started linking it with like, okay, let me get somewhere 30 minutes earlier than I usually would, because like I'm dressed up. So why not use the fact that I'm dressed up, get somewhere 30 minutes earlier, and then talk with my community for 30 minutes in the car. So like I just started habit stacking it with my normal life, and then boom, I got monetized. Not saying it was only because of that. Of course, I had been on for 5 years prior to that, but like I was at like 2,500 hours, about to get to the point where I was going to lose hours on the back end, because you have to hit the hours within the 365-day time period. So I was about to lose hours on the back end, and I was just like, I can't do this again. Like, this is getting ridiculous. And I just asked God, I was like, what do I need? He's like, the answer's been in front of you the whole time. You talk about this stuff all the time, so why don't you just press the on button? It was like the simplest answer from God, and I just was like, oh yeah, I haven't tried that yet. Boom, I got 1,500 hours within 2 weeks. I was like, this whole time I could have been doing that. So anyways, don't be like me. Let's see what else you all are saying. Let's see. You can stream your live again using Restream. Check it out. Okay, is Restream on YouTube, or is that like another feature? Also, too, let me see this. Look out for like these little community things. Like, they're just like there to like throw you off. So the community guideline little things, don't let it throw you off. One time I let it throw me off because I didn't know. Okay. So let's see. YouTube doesn't like, meaning like YouTube doesn't like when you do that. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I guess I kind of like agree with that too. Like, this is the thing. It depends on your belief system, but like when you do things cutting corners and doing things halfway, or doing things only with AI is an addition to us, right? Like, we're supposed to use it as personal assistance. We're not really supposed to use it to replace us, but like some people have done that and they've gotten their channels taken because like, or you have to completely disclose that the whole channel is like AI, and then people don't really watch it because they're like, well, I kind of want to watch a human. Like, there's just so many things where people are getting away with stuff, and then because YouTube maybe that's why they're pushing the live videos so much, because there's so many AI videos now that they're like, we want people to really build communities, because that's when you see interviews of the YouTube staff, like the CEOs and stuff, they're really big on people building community. So like maybe they're trying to figure out how to get around like people just having all these AI channels. And now you guys see how there's like a if you post, it says, I forgot what it says, but it says something like, is this an AI type of content? And you have to say yes or no. And if people are lying and saying no, then you can get your channel taken. Oh, wow. I won't do the pre-recorded lives. Yeah, I'm happy we talked through it. I probably won't either. And I don't want to get atrophied. Like, me speaking and connecting with you all is me practicing how to get better at this every time I do it. So like if I start putting up just constant replays of myself, And then all of a sudden I go live and I'm like blanking out. I'm like stuttering all over the place. I'm super unclear on what I'm talking about. I'm getting overwhelmed by the trolls. Nah, yeah, I probably won't do that. I probably won't do that. But it's a good call out. I mean, I think it's a cool feature if you can do it where it's like legal, YouTube legal in some way, but I'm telling you, I'm not the only one to have ever said this. I just haven't heard anyone else say it, but I just haven't heard anyone else say it yet. So, but I'm sure someone else has, but I really feel like the new currency is going to be the ability to connect with humans. Like the very thing that we were born with to do, like naturally, like a baby knows how to connect, like we know how to connect right when you're born. That in the future, as time goes on, is going to be a commodity, like it's going to be in high demand, and not a lot of people are going to know how to do it because so many people are just only using Uber Eats. They work remotely, they're doing the replays, they're using AI to make content, so they're kind of just sitting, turning in, like atrophying away, losing all their normal God-given gifts of being able to connect. So then that way, when companies are like, we kind of need like a real person that feels comfortable speaking, like that person's going to end up being the one that like everyone's, going after to pay millions of dollars to. And you guys, am I the only one? Like, there's one channel, I've said this before in another live, but there's one channel that I do watch, and I don't really watch it. I just listen to it. It's the morning devotionals, like the morning prayers. Outside of that, anything that I come across that is an AI, I click out. Like I genuinely, and I know this is not for everybody, but I genuinely am turned off by AI channels. Am I the only one that does that? Like if you type in something and then it pops up and it's just all these beautiful, like, cause there's some really good, beautiful stock video footage. And I like it when people incorporate it into their real video of them in it too. But when it's only stock images, I'm like, I could have found those stock images and, like sometimes I recognize the stock images. Maybe because I've gone out of my way to do research on like really good stock videography to use for free, or I think you have to pay like a little fee. So sometimes I'll recognize it and I'm just like, I'd rather just see a good old fashioned human in a car talking about this. Oh my God, the AI voices, I can't take it. I can't take it. As soon as I hear it, and it could probably be something amazing. And then it's like, they're just taking a script, overlaying it, putting it on videography. And then what's interesting is the pages really do have a lot of subscribers. So people do like it still, I guess, but not me. I don't know. I also think I think it's both. I think there's people that like it, and I think there's people that are turned off. I also think that people are developing, what is it called? Like, I don't know, like connection anxiety or just like social anxiety. It's always been there. Like, that's not something new, but since the pandemic, is that a spider? Oh no, sorry. It was just like, there was a shadow. Since the pandemic, and it forced everybody inside, and then everybody went remote, and then the world opened back up. It's like, because there's all these features on, you really don't have to interact with many humans. Now, when people kind of have to, it's like they literally have the biggest meltdown, like the biggest breakdown, because they don't know how to connect anymore. It's really wild. AI videos are getting so good, it's hard to tell what's real and what's fake. Which ones, like, have you seen an AI of like your most favorite podcaster? maybe it's a personal thing then, because maybe for me, I'm gonna turn this light on. Maybe personally for me, I just really love self-development. Like that's my hobby is to learn about self-development and how the brain works and nutrition and fitness and all that. So maybe there is like a sector of like maybe sci-fi or some kind of series where like not a cartoon, but kind of like an AI cartoon. Like maybe there is a realm of it, but like I haven't really come across like a podcast that's AI. And that's my favorite thing to do is watch podcasts. Austin says, "How are you today? Do you think Olympus is real? By the way, you look great and admire you." Thank you so much. Same. I'm speaking anyway to myself. So yeah, just press live. That's it. That's it. You saw all the lives that I just scrolled. Other than the African one, that looked actually pretty cool. Everybody was just like casual, like just sitting somewhere in their house or just walking like in a parking lot somewhere, and they're just live. And there's every single live had at least like hundreds of people, like 150, 200, 300 people. I've gotten over 100 on mine before too. Let's see. Let's see. I'm starting to get a little hungry, but it's after 5. But then I haven't eaten anything since 10. I might have a little something. I'm just reading your guys' comments. Sometimes it's unfortunate, but I have to just screen some of the comments before I read them out loud because there's just been some others that have ruined that for the group. Yeah, it's like I could go hard and just not eat till tomorrow. But then I'm like, I know I'm going to have a 90-minute workout in the morning and work out fasted. You know, I'm going to work out fasted tomorrow morning. And then, because what you could, there's a couple routes. I could work out, I could not eat, just have tea for the or tea or any kind of liquid. Work out fasted. But then after, what most people do, which I've done this before, is like, then you just can't wait to eat all your calories back. And then I don't want to like, yeah, because the 90 minutes, Tuesdays and Thursdays are the harder days. Like it's actually like 120 minutes, I think. Like or no, 180 minutes. It's a really long workout tomorrow. So I'm kind of like, maybe I should have like a small sauteed spinach or something. And then I'll wake up and have, and not have anything and then do my workout. I'll probably do that. Yeah, I love fasted workouts too. And then it's like I could not eat anything and then have something right before I work out, but then my body will be using the energy from what I just ate for the workout. And it's like I want the workout to be burning like my fat, you know, like using my fat as energy. Higher protein, lower carbs. You need to fuel your body. She reminds me of my 3 friends combined. Oatmeal for breakfast, fruit pre-work. Yeah, I usually have done that, but tomorrow's a hit cardio pretty much the whole time. It's cardio kickboxing, then a hit class, and then a running class. So it's all like zone 2-ish type of cardio. And now if I was doing weightlifting, I would definitely probably have oatmeal or like some kind of protein to really like, you know, lift heavy and stuff. But because I'm going to be doing hit cardio for that whole time, I think I'm just going to probably do fasted instead. I think that's going to be my tactic tomorrow. Yeah, I'll just have like some of my RYZE mushroom coffee for energy. And I don't even really need it, but like it's just a treat every morning. I just think of it as a treat. and I feel really good. And then after, I'm like, yeah, I just, you know, and I'm starting to get like, I'm trying to get my muscle to show that I worked. If you guys check out my playlist, it's called Training with a Master Trainer. And I learned, you know, paid almost $5,000 to learn how to train with the master trainer because I had no idea what I was doing. I was so lost in the gym. And now that I know how to build muscle and maintain muscle, and I'm just still always getting better, but because of that, I'm like, now the muscle that I got, I want it to start to show through. So I'm trying to actually lean down. I'm trying to burn more fat to then have like my muscles show a little bit more. But that was, ooh, if you guys look at my playlist, I was out there getting it in, outside in the park, like good old fashioned, just going hard. Like, I'm gonna just show you really quickly. Oh, shoot. Like, I was really out there, like really getting, like not looking cute, like really getting it in, showing my whole journey of that. Like just really, I had like the ankle weights on, and you go slow and steady and heavy and all of that. You know, I'm doing like all these, what is it? Battle ropes or whatever. Like jump rope, like whatever. So yeah, I have like, but this is just, this one says full body workouts, but I need to go to the training with master trainer one. Training with master trainer. Let's see. So like, you know, I want to show you all my journey, you know? And so when I'm talking about this stuff, it's because I'm actually practicing getting better at it myself, doing the work. I've done it not feeling good. I've done it on that time of the month, which I don't really encourage actually, but that's a whole nother story. I've, you know, done it when it's cold outside, you know, and so when I mean, this is a lot of booty action, but just to cover, I'm actually not going to be doing these kind of angles anymore. At first I was like, oh, I want to do it to encourage women to show that like, okay, these workouts actually work, but I'm like, that's just too much cheek. Like, that's just too much. It's just too much. So, you know, I'm going to be kind of like shifting it. I'm like, you guys get it. I'm working out my glutes. But, you know, like working out my back. Like I never knew how to work out my back, but actually when you work your back out, you're actually getting, you can make your waist have the illusion of getting smaller. So there's just a lot. So anyways, I have my whole journey. I actually have some old footage. I think I have like 4 more rounds of footage actually that I need to post. So when you guys see it, if you guys are watching this and you see it and I look a little different, I look a little thicker, just know that it's like, it's from when I was eating a lot. I was eating like 2,500 calories. I was trying to really bulk up to then like have like enough to get my body to actually gain the muscle and then keep the muscle on my body. And then when you do that, you kind of get like chunkier. And then now I'm like leaning back out. But it's taken me a while to lean back out just because I'm like, I'm fine with how my body was, like is and was, you know? So I'm like, okay, I'm so close. Like, let me just buckle down this year and just like start to have it really pop through. But I was like fine with my body. Like, I'm like, but it's taken me a year to lean out. Usually, you know, when people, they have their cutting season. Like I've never had an official cutting season. Like I've always been like, oh yeah, I'm going to lean out. And then I like, will just still eat. Like I'll go be good for a couple days and then I'll just eat like how I normally would when I'm trying to gain. And then you have to stay at it for like 2 months. So that's why people do competitions, because it helps you actually like stick to it. Gotta say that I appreciate your modesty, Ciana. Most people do. Yeah, like, and I'm, you know, and I'm not perfect. Like I've definitely like, shown, yeah, the cheeks are growing, the glutes are growing. And I was like, okay, well, looking at it from my lens, like, okay, when I am on Instagram or on social media and I see a really beautiful physique on a woman, and yeah, I can see her butt cheeks and all that, but I'm like, ooh, like I want my cheeks to look like that, right? So I'm thinking, okay, well, if I'm showing this angle, like maybe another woman will see, oh wow, I've seen Ciana really like grow her glutes. But then I'm just like, it just comes with too much. Like, sadly, you know what I mean? It just comes with too, like, the negative attention too. When like my intention is to really have women be like, oh, well, I've seen Ciana's journey and she really did grow her glutes. Like, so now I'm just like, y'all got to just trust me. So, I mean, those videos I don't know what I'll do with them in the future, but those videos are there. But from now going forward, I won't be just like, bam, you know what I'm saying? Just like, woo, like, no. I've grown out. I've become more wise with that. Let's see, Yosiana, love your vibe and way of motivating others. Thank you so much. Yes, motivating for women. And then it's just like there's men that they comment, and it's just like, then it's like men will start following me because like they don't care about my workouts. Like they're just following, ooh, I can't wait till Ciana posts that angle again, and I'm just like, dang, like that really isn't my intention. Like I love fitness, like, but it's like, it's just sad because it has to then turn into like being sexualized when my intention really isn't to do that. you know am I Scottish? I've never been asked that before. No, I'm not. Okay, let's see. Intelligence and beauty has apply herself. She could do most anything but your level of exercise. Please eat more. Yeah, I will. But I'm in like a cutting season right now, and I have some personal goals that I want to hit, but I'm really big on fueling your body correctly because I've done it incorrectly before, and I paid for that. So me then hiring the trainer actually helped me build a better relationship with food and eat the correct amount of food. And I still eat, like, I'm just going cutting like 250 calories, 300 calories, it's not like I'm going down to 300 calories, you know what I'm saying? Because then I would just gain the weight right back. Right when I started, right at my next meal, I would just gain it back. So that's why I'm okay with just losing 1 pound every like 8 days, every 7 days, every 8 days. Losing 1 pound is going to be a good healthy rate for me. So that's why you guys seen, I just at the beginning of this live, I showed that I'm 136 pounds, and then like at the beginning of October I was 140. So I've lost 4 pounds, almost 4 pounds, like in a very healthy way. Slow and steady wins the race. Like, I do not promote under eating. I don't promote like starving yourself. I do promote intermittent fasting because I think that there's so many health benefits, but just completely not eating the correct amount of calories based on your nutritional needs, I don't promote that at all. Let's see, this is random. I'm cleaning my fresh greens for tomorrow. Ooh, and huge grasshopper jumped out of the sink. Oh, interesting. Out of the sink? A grasshopper out of the sink? That's wild. Ooh, I can't wait to have my mom's greens. Oh my gosh, you guys. I can't wait. And thank you guys earlier for adding, when I was telling my horrific story of the earthquake. I was like glancing down and seeing what you guys were all thankful for. So, let's remember to be thankful. Oh yeah, was a grasshopper in the greens? That's a good question. What are you guys doing? Are you guys doing like family? Like, are you guys like driving somewhere to family's house? Are you doing a Friendsgiving? Are you gonna be just chilling alone? Are you dollar store Stacy Dash? Sorry, I had to laugh at that one. But are you guys going to be, yeah, alone? Are you guys going to just cook with, like, what are you guys doing? I'll be with family in LA, eating some good food. Must say, for an American, you're pretty sane. Where are you from? Ooh, you'll be picking greens live? That was crazy. You beat me to it, Ciana. Delete. Yeah. No tolerance. No tolerance. But that was funny. I mean, not really. It wasn't really that funny, but it was like, okay, you know, I see you tried, you know. Let's see. I spent the last 6 years spending Thanksgiving alone. Okay. Is that by choice, or is it by choice or not? In England, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but happy Thanksgiving to you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see. Joshua says, may have to drive daughter to pool today, depending on weather. Otherwise, exercise, chores. Oh, in Australia. Ooh, I want to visit Australia so bad. That's like on my bucket list. I want to see the world from that low. Like, I feel like the sky would be like the most beautiful skies. Let's see. Alone is awesome if I want what I want. Just random thought, what if these trolls are the modern version of prank calling? Yeah, it basically is coming into lives and saying, yeah, that's all it is. They're just trying to get reactions, and they're bored, and you know, they're doing like mirroring, where like it's their own insecurities, but they don't know how to process it or deal with it or admit it, so they just like project it on everybody. Like there's so many reasons. But yeah, that's all it is. I mean, when I was in my early 20s, I was told the most vicious thing a human being could ever be told on the planet. I really was. I haven't heard anything close to it till this day. In my early 20s. So ever since that happened, nothing can touch. Like I've survived that moment. Yeah. That literally was like the biggest gift. Like that horrific moment was the biggest gift, because now when people have said vicious things to me over the years, I'm like, I'm hungry, or I want to go get Starbucks. I want to go get my honey citrus mint tea. Like outside of that, you know what I mean? That moment. So I'm just like, I haven't even heard anything close, and I'll never say what it is. Maybe I will in like when I'm 70. I might actually tell the story of that whole experience. And it has nothing to do with sexual, like nothing like that. But it was the most vicious, like straight out of hell. It was that bad. And I was like, wow, that was the lowest. That was probably the lowest. If I had to pick the lowest moment, that was it. So I overcame that. I grew from it. I healed from it. And it became a superpower now. It's crazy. Let's see. Have a great night. You're a beauty and intelligent with a strong will. Be strong. I'd say you'd have a few jealous haters. Thank you so much, Joshua. I appreciate it. C-SPAN lives? Was it worse than Jamie Foxx roast? Yes. Way worse. Way worse. Joshua, nothing will stop you. By God's grace, all glory to God. I'm deployed as one of God's soldiers. So it's just in his will. You know what I mean? Maybe it's probably why I went through that too. Because it's like, as you do grow on a public platform, you just got to be ready, like, to take the wrath. So that moment in my 20s really prepared me. So YouTube question, in your opinion, you think going live with location on, I wouldn't do that. can people see the location? I wouldn't do it for safety reasons. Now, if it's general, like if it's like California or something, or like LA, there's 10 million people in LA. But if it's not like, if it's like, it can, like, it's like tracking you right where you, like a pinned location, I wouldn't do that. So it's kind of like a yes and a no. Yeah, it's like, in my opinion, I don't know for a fact because I'm not a YouTube expert, and I probably wouldn't put my location just out of fear that it might like pin me. Like, you know, on Snapchat, like you would just sign up for Snapchat and it just would show you exactly, it would show people exactly where you were until people started figuring out like, oh yeah, it's actually showing your exact location. So let's see, brave enough for YouTube credit, you gladly you're careful. I'm talking about city. Okay, yeah, so if I had LA, really? I definitely didn't choose that. I never choose my location for lives. Now I will post like on my shorts and stuff or some of my videos, I'll put LA. But like for a live, I don't think I mean, maybe it's an automatic setting if because sometimes YouTube does save your last settings, like the last post you had, the settings that you put it on, sometimes the next time you go on, it'll just take that same setting amount. So okay, well thank you for telling me that, because thank God it didn't pin my exact location. Oh my googly oogly. Who can tell me where that's from? Googly oogly. I say that all the time. I haven't said it on live that much, but let's see. Also, go ahead and like the video if you're resonating. So I mean, you guys get the point. Like, you guys have seen me open up packages on lives before. The only reason why I'm doing it is because I really want you to start your TikTok shop. So I'm gonna, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, I'm gonna get on live and show you guys what I'm getting. But I have like a bunch more packages right here. Like, I would show you, but I don't want to mess up my whole setup right now. But like, I have like 13 other packages right in front of me. So please do your TikTok shop so you can start getting really amazing free samples. Then you're able to capitalize on using the samples for your Amazon, for your TikTok, for your Shopify, for your Instagram. And then you just get better and you learn marketing, and then you can create your own product and sell your own product one day because you practiced like branding and marketing. My daughter said Maggie, yep. Oh wait, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast? I don't think I know what that is. But they did. They did get it from somewhere else. Maggie, was that the baby's name in The Simpsons? Was her name Maggie? I think it was. Yes, I do have TikTok. So if you click in my my bio on my YouTube, it'll take you to my TikTok. I told her we don't know about that show yet. We a little seasoned for that one. We a little seasoned. How do you sign up for the TikTok shop? So honestly, my stuff gets views. So me too. One of my videos got 200, but did 11K. Yeah, it is weird. I've just detached myself. Like, for example, because it's the same thing on mine too. Like one time I'll get 67 views, like literally 67 views. And then on another one, I'll get 150,000 views. So it just depends on like how well did I hook them in at the first 2 seconds of the video. You know, is this even trending? Like, there's so many variables that I just released that. And I'm like, well, let me just continue. I'll just naturally get better at this. And like one of my videos, let me show you guys this. One of my videos is, look how much, like, look at how simple this is. I'm just answering someone's question. not showing my face, talking about this headset. Almost 1 million views. Isn't that crazy? Made a ton of, not a ton, but you know, made like full-time level in what is it, commissions. 814,000. You guys can see it. 814,000. I'm telling, like, I almost feel like not guilty, but like I'm just like, how is everybody not doing this? Like, that's the funny thing about TikTok. The most, yeah, it's the most random. That's why I'm just like, let me just keep going. And then I just know something will hit. Like every 15 that I post, something will hit. I'm telling you all, like, please start your TikToks. All you need to do is be 18 or older, no like violations or whatever. Like, don't post anything like too crazy to get a violation. And you have to have 5,000 followers, but it's very easy to get 5,000 followers. Just follow every trend for 1 month. 30, if you really want to do this, like what I'm talking about, and you're really like, okay, I work a 9 to 5 and I have kids and I have a spouse, but like, I'm going to incorporate them on this. I'm not going to make any excuses, and I'm going to go hard for the entire, like all of December, 31 days. Okay. 31 straight days of posting at least a 5 to 7 second video. That is a trend on TikTok. And then I'd be shocked if you didn't get at least like 1,000 or 2,000 and then do it again for January. People talk about, that's not even, I feel like that's common knowledge now. Like you can literally go really viral on TikTok by just following the trends that are on there. People talk about it all the time, how it's like the easiest algorithm to get hooked into. I haven't been doing TikTok as much because it feels like a waste because of views. Well, yeah, like let me show you. I hope this like makes you feel a little bit better. You guys thought I was lying? 76 views. This one right here. 76. 76. And just before that, I was getting like, you know, maybe 200, whatever. But then all of a sudden, one will just blast off. Like this one. So this one I was saying earlier at the beginning of the live, this really nice skincare. And so you guys can tell I filmed it right here in my little area. This is my little area. Like when I do like skincare and all that, like I use this cute little area to like post stuff and like, you know, perfumes and stuff. And like, it looks nice with the background. So I have like a cute little area that I just set up and it's just always like ready. So, okay. This, I'm not even showing my face. I'm not even showing my face. Okay. This I posted. Oh my gosh, I thought I posted it only 2 months ago. I posted this in June. Just this yesterday, it just popped out of nowhere. Now it's at 11, it's trending. It's at 11,000 right now. For the longest time, this video, I posted it in June. So I pinned it once I noticed that all these sales were coming in. I'm like, what's selling all of a sudden? Like what, like I could just tell that it was something popped. I could just like, based on just like the rhythm of how I understand how TikTok works now with the sales. So I looked at my analytics and it was this one. So I unpinned something else and pinned this one at the top. You guys, literally all 3 of my pinned comments actually doesn't have my face in it. So this only was at like 150 for super long. All of a sudden it just did a pop because another TikTok expert was saying how the algorithm for TikTok, it never stops trying to find the correct viewer. Like it always, something about the technology of that particular algorithm, it always is searching. So it just popped. What is it? 5 months later, 5 months later. Like it's crazy. So please, I know it feels like, oh, what's the point? Now that you might want to give it a shot, do more research on it, see other people's experience. People are actually showing all of their money that they're like, if you type it in, people are like, I made 100,000, I made 200,000, I made 30,000 in 1 week. I made like there's so many YouTube videos about it, but for some reason, like it's not hidden. Like I would think that people, like, I don't know if people don't believe it, but you can make a lot of money on the TikTok shop. I also think that when that news came out about it being potentially banned, it turned a lot of people away. But then people like me and other people like just kept going. I'm like, well, I have nothing to lose. Let me just use it until they ban it. And then now I have all these products. And then like, for example, like this right here is what I've been being strategic with it. Most of the time, 90% of the time, the same samples that I'm getting are also on Amazon. So I'm like, well, if they take TikTok, I'll just continue to post the Amazon link. Ooh, I love these. Another facial. I love these because I use these every day, sometimes twice a day. But these are the, you know, just like, you know, face mask or whatever. Like all the, like I got all this. This is like a $70 situation right here. And I'm not getting sample sizes. Like I'm not getting the little tiny bottles or like a little, like one. They're literally sending the whole thing. I'm telling you, like, please, like, don't miss out on this opportunity. Like, you guys are my Embody Pursuit, tribal, beautiful family. Like, I have to put you guys on. So I'm just going to keep, I was like, okay, what can I do to actually convince a couple? Like, I want to get to the point where I see someone say, Ciana, I did what you said. I started my TikTok shop. I got to the 5,000. I opened up a TikTok shop and I made my first sale. Like, that's what I want to start seeing. Like, that's my goal. I want someone within 6 months to tell me, at least one person to be like, I actually did it and I can't believe I made a sale like that and got really cool products. Shoot. Oh, that's all falling. Right? It's only 5:38. It's like pitch black outside now. Let's see what y'all are saying. I do have a P.O. box. So, or it's a sweet box. And I really like it because it's I guess it's privately owned, like a privately owned mailbox place. And there's these two men that work there. And we have a great, like, you know, business relationship. So every time I know when my packages arrive because they actually sign for it. And then I get an email, like it's so well designed. And then, cause a P.O. box, from my understanding, cause I don't have a P.O. box, but from my understanding, it's like, there's not somebody sitting out in front of the P.O. boxes all the time collecting packages. But I like that, this mailbox that I use, it's like there's two men working and they have to sign for stuff. Okay, you convinced me, so I have to get to get to 500,000 or 500,000. Get to 5,000, which is easy. I literally gained 30,000 followers in one night. I'm not lying. I gained 30,000 followers in one night by doing the June bug. It's not a trend anymore, to my understanding, but I literally did the June bug with my grandma and I got 30,000 followers. So you can get the it's best if you do it strategic. So okay, let me back up. So you can do that, get the 5,000, get the TikTok shop, you'll be good. And also, so this is like a dual answer. You could try to do a trend within the niche of products that you want. So say if it's a dance, right? Say if it's a dance, or like say if it's like a certain song is trending, and then you're like doing the makeup to the beat of that song, and then because you really want to sell makeup products when you finally have your shop, then people will follow you because you're doing makeup, and then it's easier. So that's what I'm doing with my Embody Pursuit TikTok. So let me show you guys my Embody Pursuit TikTok. So this is my strategy, and I'm just, you know, it's not a secret, but I'm just telling you all what I'm doing. So this one is specifically about, I don't have that many followers on it right now. So I'm only at 897 on this one. Okay. Okay, well, let me just show you all of them. So I have this one. This is my personal one. So this one's at 48,000. Okay. Then I have my caregiving one that's now I turned it into a TikTok shop because I'm doing something else with my caregiving journey. So that's my second one. And then my third one is my Embody Pursuit one. So with the Embody Pursuit one, I'm being more strategic. I'm like, I only want to post like tea, like with feminine beauty, like teas, creams, oils, healthy eating. Like it's very curated, so it's taking me longer. But because it's so niche down, I'm getting more like people will save my video a lot more, right? So for example, like I'm just talking about this, which I've talked about it on my channel too, but there's 35 people that saved it. So like if you look at like most of these on my Embody Pursuit, a lot of people will save it because it's actual, like I'm actually like giving more value than I was on like my personal TikTok. So that could be a really good way to do it. Cause so then when you get the, so now when I get my TikTok channel or my TikTok shop on the Embody Pursuit channel page, there's too many channels. I got to get organized in my head when I'm talking about all this. But so my Embody Pursuit TikTok, when it gets a store and I start talking about vitamins, about oils, about skincare, about beauty, I'm going to make more sales because people are already following me specifically because I built up the social proof. I hope that makes sense. I know that was a super long-winded answer, but I really hope that helps and makes sense. Let's see what y'all are saying. I flaunt myself, so me showing my fingers is flaunting myself. Okay. Okay. I think my last hurdle is trying to figure out whether I should get a camera or not. Some people's videos you can just tell are poor quality, and I don't know what causes that. Do you have an iPhone? Maybe people are using like the front camera because you know the front camera is like not as good. But maybe use the back camera. Like iPhones are fine. Like it's just, you know, I feel like with TikTok, there's some grace there with the quality because people really love the authentic vibe on TikTok. So like I feel like it's fine. I would just go for it. I would just go for it. And then maybe worry about upgrading the camera. But like I've only used my iPhone. And it's just like, you know, I mean it's decent. Like I showed you guys what it is. It's just like, okay, you know, she's just showing the headphones. Now, if you really wanted it to be like choo, 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 and like really showing the, you know, what's his name? I don't remember his name, but there's like a really big tech guy on YouTube and he shoots the most beautiful videos of tech and like different cameras and different, anything that is new that comes out in tech. He's like the go-to guy to just talk about it and like show how to use it. And he just is like known for how beautiful. So I wouldn't overthink it though. I would just go for it. And you know what would be kind of cool too is if you got like you and your daughter did it. So it'd just be fun. Just something fun, you know? Let's see. I saw someone using the back camera and she had a mirror in front. So like, oh yeah, I did see that. I actually just got an offer for that. Let me show you. I hope I get approved because sometimes they'll send me, I might get an invite for a sample, but then like, I don't know if they just send out mass invites and then they pick and choose based on the analytics and the style of like page you have. But I just got an offer for something like that. So let me show you all. I think I know what you're talking about. Like I just opened up my camera or my offers right now, collab invites, all these invites. Let me show you, but let me see if I could try to find. Was it on this one or was it on I think I know what you're talking about. I think everybody should get this too. I hope it works. Only thing is I saw some other influencers talking about it, and they said that it would be amazing if it wasn't, it didn't delay your video. Like there's something about it that delays the video. Let me show you all what I mean. Oh wait, I think it's in progress. Hold on. My collabs. Featured. Might be on my Ciana one. Hold on. Because I want to show this to everybody just because I think this is just like a cool product that people really should get. I don't even have this yet, but I think it would really help if you're into content creation and you want to use this part of the camera. I was like, oh my God, I need that. Let me see. Let me show you all. Was it on this one? Because sometimes what will happen is I'll get invites from the same shop on both my accounts, but it's like they don't know that I'm Ciana Singh and WithLoveChuckie. So I'll get like multiple. So sometimes I'm just like, I don't know where it is, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Let me see. Archived in progress. Yeah, that's needs content. So that's not that. Not featured. Product category. Oh, I really wanted to show you this because it's so cool. Let me just look it up real quick. I want to show it to you guys. Camera. Oh, okay, here we go. So, yeah, okay, I think this is what you're talking about, right? Something like this. Is that what it is? Where like it literally shows. They have better ones than that one, but I think that's what you're talking about, right? It's like you can, and you'll be able to do your back camera and then like show your, and see yourself at the same time. Now I want to get one so I can see, but a lot of people say that it's just delayed or something. Like they need to improve the technology on it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a break, but I am getting back on. So if anyone wants to hop back in with me, it's specifically gonna be about YouTube. It's not gonna be about affiliate marketing or random topics. I actually have it like listed out because I was like, I really want to do this live. I might make a video on it too, but I was like, I really want to do this live because I feel like this could provoke some other questions and then it'll help me either answer them or we can learn together. So anyways, I'll be back. Have a beautiful next 20 minutes. Bye.